Gezi, you're looking red hot on the board, mate. Back into the top 10. Do you feel like you're close to some of the best form of your career?
Not really of my career, but I knew when the Premier League was over that I'd start to hit a bit of form because that's usually what happens. Once it's quite obviously tough being in the Premier League and trying to balance all the other tournaments. But then when the Premier League's behind you, I start to play a little bit better, and it's shown over the last couple of weeks.
A few days ago, you posted comparison pictures on your socials about the weight that you've lost. You were 16 stone, now into the 13s. How's that weight loss helped your game?
Oh, definitely gives you a little bit of self confidence, and even just by the way I feel when obviously probably what always like when you wear clothes and sometimes you don't feel comfortable, or you keep sucking it in every 2 minutes and trying to hide your belly. But yeah, it's nice to just being back in the gym, losing a bit of weight, and feeling good about myself, and then it shows on the board as well.
You've got Daryl Gurney in your opener. Of course, Northern Ireland beat yourself and Johnny in the World Cup final. Is there a bit of like revenge you want to get over him after that night in Frankfurt?
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think it's about getting one back. I mean, that's a pace tournament. It was Ireland against Wales. This is individual. It's totally different. It's first to 10. I prefer it with the longer distance format, but Daryl's playing some good stuff as well. So I need to be on my game if I want to win. But it's no better timing. I've won some, two tournaments over the last 2 or 3 weeks and reached a couple of finals, and done really well on the Pro Tours and European. So it's been a good couple of weeks and a good confidence boost for me.
How special is the Winter Gardens for you, and what would it mean to win the World Match Play?
Yeah, obviously, I'm looking for some extra ranking points, which the match plays the second biggest one of the season in terms of ranking points and stature. Really, I think so. Yeah, it's one that I've never won. I've lost in the final day, and yeah, I'm desperate to win it. But I'm under no pressure. I'm playing really well, and if I go up there and play as well as I can, then I think I'll do really well.
Depending on what happens, there is potential that you could face Josh Rock later on in the tournament. How impressed have you been with him, especially with that 1-7-1 against you and Johnny in the World Cup final?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, Josh is playing fantastic, but there's a lot of boys that are playing really well. Josh is power scoring, but it's a different kettle of fish when you're on the big stage and in the big majors. I know it's not easy to do it on the Pro Tours and Europeans, but it's a lot tougher to get that consistency right through a big major. But Josh is in some great form, and there's no reason why he can't do it.
Gez, you might have seen earlier in the week that Luke Littleler failed his driving theory test for the fourth time. Did you pass both your theory and practical at the first time of asking?
I passed my theory first test, and practical was second go.
Why did you fail the first one?
The first time was actually he kept telling me to pull over and pull off and pull over and pull off. I was like, why does he keep doing this to me? Like, and then yeah, it was I was checking my mirror, but I was never checking my blind spot, and he pulled me over. I don't know, 6, 7 times. And I'm like, I've got to be doing something wrong. But then he told me I was never checking my blind spot, and that's why I failed my first one.